One thing I can't stand is when people say something stupid, and one thing that people say that I find to be so moronic is that it's easier to have a son. Because I know exactly what it is that you're implying.
Hello my people, and welcome back again to another interesting video. It is your favorite girl again, Maria David, and I'm back again with another interesting video. Is it easier to raise a boy or is it easier to raise a girl? Which one do you think is more difficult? Even if you don't have a child, just trying to think. But if you have both, let us know. I feel like you're the best person to tell us which one is best to raise, a boy or a girl. Let me know down in the comment section. So what he's trying to say in his video is that people say that it's easier to raise boys than raising girls, so they don't pay attention to boys, they don't pay attention to their feelings, they don't pay attention to their emotions, or they transfer all the emotions and feelings and care to the girl. They focus on raising a girl than focus on raising a boy. So then the boy grows up to turn to something else, be emotionally unavailable and all of that, and people now start blaming the boy child. Anyways, let me roll the clip for you all to watch to the end, and I'll be back to share my thoughts at the end of the video.
One thing I can't stand is when people say something stupid, and one thing that people say that I find to be so moronic is that it's easier to have a son. Because I know exactly what it is that you're implying. You're implying by having a son, I don't have to parent as hard. And because we have normalized in society neglecting boys. And it starts at home. We have generations of men, my age, younger and older, who lack foundational things that they needed at home because it was believed at home they needed nothing at all. Oh, he's a boy. He don't need me checking up on him all day. Yeah, he been in his room all day. He's good. I don't know what he's doing. When is the last time you asked that boy, how are you? And it was genuine. When was the last time you saw your son cry about something that was really devastating? Because that's what a human being does. But oh, if he gets emotional, he need to toughen up. If your daughter cries, you rub her back. When was the last time you supported him in self-discovery? When was the last time you asked him what he wanted out of the world and what did he want for himself? When did you make sure you fostered a space where he was connected to the universe and connected to himself as a human being? That's why we have men today who don't know how to communicate, who lack EQ, who don't know how to turn for help, who don't know how to go through things because they were never supported, they were neglected. And that's why young boys are the highest rates of suicide in this country. But you wouldn't dare with a daughter. You make sure she's good. You make sure you see what she's wearing so she's safe when she navigates through the world. You need to know where she at and if she's okay. If she's been in that room too long, you peeking through the door. It's only easier to have a son because with a son, you have been told that you didn't have to parent. You didn't have to do much. Just let them rock. But what they needed was to be parented like a daughter. Y'all got to relinquish that mindset because we're continuing the cycle of men not knowing how to be men, and they delayed into childhood because they still needed mom to do things that mama didn't do. They still needed dad to do things that dad never did. And they navigate through the world searching through it, through friends and relationship, when that's nobody else's responsibility but the ones who put them on the earth. And the funny part about all of this is you always hear people say, girls mature faster than boys. No, girls are supported. Girls are supported from birth. Boys are neglected at adolescence.
Are you in support of what he's saying or not? Do you think that it's making sense or not? Let me know down in the comment section. I really love to hear your thought because when I went to the comment section of this post, I realized that a lot of people were not in support of what he's saying. And I'll go and read out some comments for you all. I do not understand, or I do understand the sentiments, but why do people think us daughters are being parented? In the Caribbean, the boys are spoiled and bathed up, and we are all taken care of. Everyone says this to me when I see I have a daughter. Oh, I'm so sorry, I have a boy. I feel like people think that girls are grown and fresh and they're scared of girls to go out there and have babies. Ree says, lies, you're lying. I have both. My son is the most difficult one. My girls are adults and I'm doing this alone. So that's that. Okay. In the book, boys don't cry. When they compare how long parents stay for girls versus boys when they drop off at daycare, broke me. If you read the book, let me know. I don't have that. My dad is happy to have only daughters because raising a son is much harder. Not because he will spend more time with a son, but because many guys get a bad influence from other boys outside. Even girls get influenced, not just boys. Rose says, honestly, when I found out I was having a boy, I was scared because I knew I have to teach him how to be a good man when he grows up, a man I would love. Literally, my parents never talked to me. They just made sure I wasn't dead growing up. That's coming from a boy. And the mindset that boys don't need as much emotional support is what leaves us with grown boys thinking they are men. We need to give our young boys emotional support and save Evans. Faye said, and the crazy thing is, throughout my whole pregnancy with my son, people were telling me that, oh, that's good, you're having a son, it will be easy, baby. Those were red flags that I didn't even listen to, or I didn't even know. It's weird because my boys require more parenting. I have a boy and a girl. I have high blood pressure, and it's not because of my daughter. Parenting is hard, period. Okay, I think I support her. Every day my boys come home and hug and talk about the day. We end the conversation with, I love you. So, which is more easier to raise? You have both a boy and girl. I feel like you'd be the best. You are best to tell us which one do you think is very difficult to parent, and are you in support of him that yes, our parents then neglected the boys, so that is why you see more of man-child yet now. You see men that are not emotionally available. You see men that they act like a child. Yes, that's what most men act like a child. Actually, they act like a child. You see, like what, like why are you not my child? Do you think it's because parents just feel like raising boys are easier than raising girls? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Well, for me, I feel like when you hear people say, oh, I'm having a boy, they think that, okay, having a boy is easier than raising a girl. Where I'm from, I feel like that is it, because they give boys less, and I won't say they give boys less attention. When they are growing, they don't really like check on them so much. They don't really try to check who their friends are. They don't really try to be like, okay, what are you doing? They just try to allow them to be a man as they always want to be. You see probably a family that has a boy and 3 girls, and they be like, and the boy is trying to play with the girls, and they be like, oh no, don't do that, you're a man, you're a man. Even as a young boy, a 4 years old, 5 years old, don't you know you're a man? Don't you know you're a man? They try to make it look as if he's grown, whereas he's not grown. So you start feeling like, oh, I'm a man, I'm bossy, da, da, da. So I feel like they really don't really pay much attention to boys. Then when it comes to the girls, they train them to be wives. They train them to just want to serve the men. Okay, to me, that is what I see. And most of the time, mothers are always scared having girls because they know that you have to be there for them 24/7. You have to ask them, you have to be very close to your daughters because you want to know who she's talking to, if she's not being molested, if she's not being, a lot of things you have to, and if you're not close to your daughters, you will not know things like that. And I don't know why mothers are not close to their son that way to ask, hope you are not doing same thing to another person's daughter. Because even when girls are being, treated that way, it can also come from their classmates, even as young as, because that is what they see. That is what probably they see their uncles doing, their dad doing. They see it on the TV. They might want to try it on their fellow classmates, even as they're teenagers or even as they're just growing. I don't know if mothers ask their boys if, hope you are not doing this. Like, are you sure that you need to talk? Like, I don't know, but I feel like what I'm familiar is with, they always allow men, they don't allow men to feel that childhood. They think men are already Oh, they think boys are already men, so they try to like, you're a man, don't you know you're a man? Don't you know you're a man? You're not supposed to do this, don't you know you're a man? Even as a growing child, they already start seeing him as a man. So I would say, what he says, I think I think I accept it because of where I'm coming from. Anyway, let me know your thoughts about this video down in the comment section. Then, if you're in support of what he said or not. Do you think people think raising a boy is more easier than raising a girl? Let me know down in the comment section. And thank you all so much for sticking around to this point. I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe. And kindly turn on the post notification bell so you can get notified once I upload another interesting video like this one. And of course, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.